Laios and the others are heading downstairs via an endless row of stairs. They eventually reach a dead end and Chilchuck borrows Laios' sword to reveal a secret passage leading to the next level. Suddenly, Laios notices that his sword guard is missing a decoration as Chilchuck wonders if it was his fault. Laios, however, denies this, stating that he was just lazy and didn't permanently adhere it to the sword. Marcel then questions if it was important as Laios replies negatively. 3 years ago, when Laios and Fallon were still beginner adventurers, they joined a gold-peeling crew to gain some experience and their crew forced them to a certain level of dungeon they were not familiar with. Fallon suggested turning back, but Laios insisted on following them. Upon reaching the lower level, they came across hordes of mysterious armors. As the crew members were wondering if they should sell them, the armor started moving and killed one of them. With no other option left, all of them took to their toes, but Laios and Fallon got stuck as armor got in their way. Laios had to battle the armor and he even managed to decapitate it, but much to his surprise, the armor still stabbed him. This motivated him to further research these mysterious monsters and figure out how they taste, but he couldn't find any information. He then questioned Senshi regarding their taste, but even the master chef has no clues since they are plain metal. This disappoints him as Chilchuck suggests him to devour his own armor if he wants to taste metal. Following this, they eventually reach the hallway where these armor monsters are stationed. Laios doesn't want to engage them in battle and they eventually decide to run across the hallway, disorienting their movements. With this, all of them proceed with their plan with Laios protecting them, but much to their surprise, the monsters figured out their plan and gathered around the far end door. They have no other option but to retreat and amend their strategy. Marcel suggests that it would be easy to take out the guy controlling them, but Chilchuck wonders if someone like that exists. Hearing this, Laios realizes that these monsters usually attack if you approach them, but this time around, they are actually protecting the door, which is strange. This means that there must be something out there and if they can reach the creature controlling these monsters, they might be able to tackle this situation. Eventually, Laios suggests that 3 of them act as bait while the other sneaks past the door. With no other option left, it gets unanimously decided that Laios will confront the mastermind and the others will act as bait. With this, they proceed with their plan as Marcel, Chilchuck, and Senshi engage the armors in combat, while Laios sneaks past them and eventually reaches the other side. Upon reaching there, he comes across strange armor with a lion head stationed there. The armor immediately notices him as Laios also realizes that he is far superior to the ones they fought before. He has no other choice but to battle him. His primary strategy is to render it immobile by taking off its leg or arm, but the monster is too strong for him to even land a single strike. It even crushes Laios' sword and now he is practically dead meat. With no other option left, Laios hurls a brick towards him and the monster tackles it with its body. Seeing this, Laios realizes that the monster is actually protecting its shield and notices an egg on the shield. According to others, these armors are inorganic creatures with no eyes or ears, and they are not even alive, then why is it protecting an egg? He also notices their strange habits like twisting their heads to follow their movements and stuff like that. In the meantime, Marcel and the others are battling the armors, wondering why is it taking Laios so damn long. Laios, on the other hand, is wondering about ways to get rid of these creatures. According to him, even though these armor monsters cannot be killed by decapitation, there must be some way to kill them. However, he cannot take too long to figure this out since his comrades are in imminent danger. Firstly, he has to figure out the type of creature hiding inside the armor and it can be anything. To figure this out, Laios comes up with the plan to target the shield and steal the helmet. The plan proceeds quite smoothly, but as soon as Laios peeks inside the helmet, there is nothing. This shocks him and now he is in extreme danger, but much to his surprise, the remaining armor fails to locate him without the helmet and Laios also notices a small groove inside the helmet. He uses his sword to kill the creature hiding inside and just like he suspected, there was a mollusk hiding inside and controlling the entire body. Using the helmet as bait, Laios takes out the monster and kills the mollusk hiding inside it. He then uses the egg as bait to lure the other armors away from Marcel and the others. This shocks them as Marcel believes there was a magic user hiding in the other hallway, but Laios reveals that these armors were actually living creatures controlled by mollusks. These mollusks were acting as muscles for different parts and by dividing the body parts, and utilizing the armor structure, they were swiftly controlling them. Laios is going crazy over the fact that he is the one behind this discovery and revealing it to the outside world would cause a massive stir in their community. He then questions Senshi if they can eat the mollusks inside the armor, but Marcel is strictly against this. As they are arguing, Senshi comments that even though he is not confident, he'll give it a shot, but Marcel is still against it, arguing if the creature is poisonous. Laios, however, has an answer to every question and somehow manages to convince her. With this, Senshi and Laios engage in a deep conversation regarding cooking techniques and how they should deal with this creature. Following this, Senshi commences the cooking process, and after some time, the dish is finally ready, which is basically a steam-baked living armor. Marcel and Chilchuk are hesitant to try it out, but after seeing Laios and Senshi's reaction, they are prompted to give it a shot. For Marcel, it tastes like mushroom as Laios proceeds to savor the steam-baked living armor, but gets disappointed since it tastes like mold. Senshi explains that the odor of the helmet must have contaminated the dish. As they're doing dishes, Senshi comments that he never thought that these armors would be edible, with Marcel consenting to it. Laios deduces that these mollusks must be hermaphrodites that look for other colonies throughout their life and eventually lay eggs. He also realizes that the armors he sometimes saw holding hands must be mating. He also cannot believe that the creature he used to loathe and fear was actually this tasty and feeble monster. Since the monster had crushed his sword, Laios grabs another one from one of the armors and gets shocked to notice that these mollusks are even hiding inside these swords. Marcel suggests to test the sword for any curses, but he refuses, asserting that there aren't curses. He doesn't want Marcel to notice that there is a mollusk hiding in his sword. With this, their journey continues. I was not expecting them to eat armor monsters, but this is the true essence of this show. You never know what will happen next. I'm pretty sure Fallon has turned into poop by now. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on anything.